Hey there everyone, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna head off to Homegoods and I'm gonna take you through the store with me, and per usual, I'm gonna show you some of those pieces that can help to give your space that high-end designer feel, but of course for those amazing Homegoods prices. So we're gonna go through the store and I'm gonna show you some designer dupes and give you some styling tips, and then we'll come back home and I'll show you everything that I found for my space and how I styled it throughout my home. So hopefully you can get some fun decorating inspiration from this video, and without further ado, let's go to Homegoods. Okay, so here we are at Homegoods, and one of the first things that I was so excited to see was this antique bronze tray. I have the same exact one, and it's one of my styling staple pieces, and I use it throughout every season. And I actually found mine at TJ Maxx, but since this is their sister store, they often carry the same home decor items, and the best part is that this looks identical to the one that they sell at Pottery Barn for $100. They had a bunch of these here on the day that I went, and they also had it in a square version as well, which I thought was really pretty. Now, something that I always keep an eye out for are vases that look to be aged or antique, and all of my favorite designers use aged vases and vessels to help layer in character and texture to a space. And even though these pieces are new, they're made to look old, which I love, and typically an antique vase like this will cost you over $100, so finding them at HomeGoods is a great way to get that designer look on a budget. Another way to get that designer look is by adding subtle texture to a space, and these woven wall baskets are a perfect way to dress up an empty wall, and the best part is that they look very similar to the ones that they sell at West Elm, but just for less than half of the price. Another thing that can help elevate your decorating is by using bookends, and bookends help to give shelf styling some weight and make things look very intentionally styled, and I love using bookends that are made out of a natural material for an earthy feel, and these petrified wood ones look very similar to the ones that they sell on West Elm for $45 each. And another material that looks very expensive is travertine. So I thought this travertine bookend was such a find. I've seen very similar ones for sale on designer sites for literally hundreds of dollars. So for only $20, this one was such a steal. They also had this travertine box for only $30, which would be great to store things like remotes, card games, or art supplies. And the best part is that it looks almost identical to the one they sell at RH for over $500. Now, another piece that I felt looked very expensive was this tripod clock. And this would be great to add some height to an empty corner of a room. And in the store here, it's collapsed, but you can actually pull the legs out to give it more height for a larger look. Something else that I always keep an eye out for at HomeGoods are terracotta pots and planters, and they have some of the lowest prices around on these, and here the large one was $17 and the small one was $13, and I love that these have that whitewashed look to them, giving off that European rustic feel, and I love layering aged terracotta pots into my garden and my patio space. It just helps to add that rustic charm, and another added benefit is that the terracotta material breathes really easily, so it's great for your plants as well. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that something that I think makes a space feel very designer and expensive is marble. So somewhere that I always scan for affordable marble pieces is actually the bathroom section. And just because this is probably meant to be a bathroom canister doesn't mean that I can't use it in my shelf styling or to hold some seasonings or spices on my kitchen countertop. I could not believe that all of these canisters were only $10, especially since they looked very similar to the one that Pottery Barn sells and is priced at $40. Another place I'll search for marble pieces is the kitchen section. I loved this marble tray. It is so great for serving cheese on because marble helps to keep cheese cool, and I also loved the taupe color of this marble, and it would be perfect to use as a little soap holder by a sink as well, so definitely a very versatile piece for $10. Another insane designer dupe is this stunning woven floor lamp. It looks just like the ones that they sell at both Anthropologie and McGee & Co. for over $1,000, and this lamp is such a unique look and a really great way to add subtle woven texture to a space, and I believe this one is still in stock online, so I will try to link it below. Another piece I loved over here was this stunning statement vintage inspired art piece. I see a lot of designers using these vintage inspired landscapes in their spaces and selling them on their sites because they have that timeless feel to them, and they also help to evoke a feeling of calmness since art like this helps to bring the outdoors inside. And another vintage inspired trend right now are still life paintings and sketches. I couldn't believe that these were so affordable, and they would make great accent pieces, maybe on a shelf in a bathroom or in a kitchen. You could also layer them into a gallery wall with family photos to give that old-timey vintage feel. Definitely very versatile pieces and great prices on these. Now, this distressed oversized bowl was such a find. I feel like most people would be bummed that it was broken, but I was honestly a little excited about it because with damaged items at Homegoods, you can get 10% off or more depending on the manager's decision. So this would be a really easy fix with some super glue and black paint to easily secure that handle back on there. And the best part is that you can get this bowl for $36 and it looks almost identical to the Joshua bowl that they sell at Pottery Barn for over $100. I also love to scan through the furniture section and see if there are any good deals. I loved this mini cabinet and I thought it was a great deal at $300, especially because of the arched detail, marble top, and turned legs. And when I scan for furniture, I love to find pieces that have unique details to them, like these slatted ottomans. I love the earthy, natural combination of the linen and the wood, and the slats help to give off a slightly coastal feel, which I love. And the best part is that they have this hidden storage for things like games, toys, or office supplies. And a trend right now that is definitely unique is the floral pattern trend. This one is making a huge comeback, and right now it's popular to see designers incorporate maybe one or two floral accents into a room. Typically, these patterns are on the more subtle side with either neutral colors or very muted colors, and I'm seeing this being incorporated through anything from like small furniture pieces to accent textiles. And let me know what you all think of this floral trend below in the comments, because I'm very curious. I kind of debate whether or not to put it into my space, but I feel like it doesn't really fit my aesthetic, but I don't know, I'm undecided. So definitely let me know what you all think below. All right, so we're back home and it's time to show you all the fun things that I found and how I style them throughout my space. So this first thing is probably my favorite find out of the entire haul, and it is this stunning handled vase. Now, this guy was only $25. I was like, are you kidding me? Especially because I've seen a super similar one at our house for like $130. So the fact that I could get this for like 1/5 of that was insane. And also, this is a huge, heavy vase. Like, it is ginormous, and I personally love handle details. I think they just add a lot of visual interest, and they make it so the vase is interesting, so it's able to be styled on its own, which I really like, to have that versatility. So I think this vase would be really pretty just popped on a console table by itself. But what I'm going to do is just pop a couple of faux stems that I found on Etsy in here for just a really pretty rustic look and to help give it some extra height and really help it to make a statement. I think that the texture on here is so beautiful. It looks like a true antique piece that I paid hundreds of dollars for, but I got it at Homegoods for 25 bucks. So yeah, this was such a steal. You all know that I do not need any more vases, but I could not pass this one up for the price. All right, so the next piece that I found was this really pretty marble tray. This guy was $12.99, which I thought was a really good deal for marble. Homegoods honestly just has the best prices on marble. I don't understand how it is so cheap. Anywhere else, it's just super expensive. So it's a great place to go to look for marble decor pieces. And I love using little trays like this for holding items on my dining table or using it in my bathroom to pop a soap and, you know, like maybe a little piece of greenery or something to just soften the space and make it feel more spa-like. Marble to me just feels and looks very luxurious, so I love to use it in my decorating, and I figured not only would this be pretty to use for decor, but I can also use it to serve food in, and for $13, I could not pass it up. All right, so the next piece that I found was this stunning checkered throw. Now, checkered pattern is really big right now. I've mentioned this in several of my trends videos, and I thought this would be a great way to just kind of subtly incorporate that into my space. This guy was only $25, so very affordable, and it's one of those pieces that I feel like gives off a really casual look. I love the fringe detail on here, and I just kind of want to use it to add some decorative pattern to my space. So I had two ideas, and you guys will have to let me know in the comments which one you like better. So my first idea was just to use this on a blanket ladder in our guest bedroom to help add some softness and a little bit of pattern to that wall. I thought it'd just look really pretty and subtle just draped over our blanket ladder, and a great way to break up that wall with a little bit of neutral pattern. And then my other idea was to use this on the back of our sofa. So we have a darker navy sofa, and I thought that this would look really pretty contrasted against it, and it would add just the right amount of pattern and visual interest without overpowering the space. So I thought that that would be really pretty, just kind of draped over the back, and add a bunch of that pretty checkered pattern to our living space. So I don't know, definitely let me know in the comments which one you like better. All right, so for this next thing, along with my vase problem, I feel like I'm starting to develop a pitcher problem as well. I don't know why, I just think that they're great, versatile, and useful pieces to have around. So I picked up this really cute stoneware pitcher. This guy was $20, which I thought was a great deal. And I love the reactive glaze on this, kind of how it looks to be old and rustic and just kind of gives off that like farmhousey vintage feel almost. So I'm just gonna pop this on our kitchen countertop, and I use these all the time to fill my dog's water bowl, or you know, if I need to add a little bit of water to a dish, I just like fill this up, or to fill my coffee maker. This is microwave and dishwasher safe, which is really great. And this is also available on TJ Maxx as well. So not only is this great in the kitchen, but you could use this in a dining area to serve a drink, or you could pop it on a shelf with some flowers in it. It's definitely one of those versatile pieces that you can use all over the place. So I figured for 20 bucks, I had to pick it up. Okay, so for this next piece, I feel like a lot of times when investing in vases and florals, I gravitate towards the larger statement vases. Those are just what are fun to buy for me. But I always need smaller accent pieces, you know, things to pop on nightstands, or smaller pieces to accent a larger vase. So I always feel like I'm short on those. So when I saw this, I actually saw this online at TJ Maxx. So I did buy this one online, but I thought this was a really good one to have on hand. It is this super cute little dried floral arrangement in this cement pot. I love the distressing on the cement pot, and I love the dried florals in here. I think it just gives off that rustic kind of wildflower-like look. I believe these are lavender in here, and it smells really good actually. So sometimes when you get dried florals, it just smells like preservatives, but this actually smells really, really nice. So this guy was only $13, and I thought that was a really good deal considering that you get this cute little rustic vase and the dried florals in it already arranged. So super cute little accent piece to pop on a nightstand or in a bathroom or on a shelf, whatever. Just a great piece to have on hand for 13 bucks. All right, everyone, that about wraps up this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this home decor shop with me and haul. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really does help to support the channel. Be sure you're subscribed because I do post new arrivals at TJ Maxx and Homegoods quite frequently in my community page, so that is definitely a benefit of being subscribed. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you feel like it, leave me a comment and let me know what kind of content you like seeing from me, what kind of videos you enjoy, because it really does help to give me some inspiration. So I just want to thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you have a fabulous week, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!